Hello YouTubers, this is Jarisa from Giraffe Creations by Yar, and today's video I am going to show you how to create labels using the Avery A257 return address labels. I've been talking about organizing my stamp sets. I still use stamp storage pockets, but now I wanted to add some extra information, so I wanted to create address labels. The product I'm using is Avery A257, and that is important. Because we want to go from, from a blank piece of paper, the labels, to being able to print all of our different labels together. So how do we do it? I looked online for a video. Nothing was easily accessible. So hopefully this will help us scrappers and scrapbookers and crafters. First, you want to go to avery.com. Well, that's not the first thing. You got to order your labels. Make sure you have your labels with you. I ordered a pack from Amazon, and I think I paid between $9 and $11 US dollars, and I received 600 labels. 20 sheets with 30 labels per sheet. So that's enough for me. I do not need more than 600. Although I have damaged 2 pages already, but that's another thing. So you're going to go to avery.com, and that's going to take you to this screen. The first thing you might need is to get the, see, I'm already signed in. You are going to need the software so you can print it yourself. You do have options though. You either print it yourself at home or you can send it to them for printing. I do not know how they charge, and I need this thing done right now. So I'm going to start, I'm going to do it myself. Okay. For that, I have a Mac, and they do have software. So let's see, under template, you're going to go to, let's see, software. I'm not going to click it because, well, I'll click it. And then it's just gonna, that's not it. Design and print software. That's what it is. Design and print. So on their templates is design and print software download. And it's gonna ask you, you're gonna choose between a PC or a Mac, and I chose Mac, and all of that is in there. So once you have the program, then it's easier. I believe you can also do this using Word, but I did not want to mess with it. If they have it here in the Avery website, I'm good with it. So I want to say, okay, so I went back to home to, I think I just click Avery. Yep, you click Avery and that's home. So that's your first. Once you have your software, now you decide. I'm going to say, you know what? I want to print it myself. And that's the whole point of it. And once you're on the print yourself, you can still choose have them printed, but no. So you scroll down and it gives you some options, and is address shipping, specialty shapes, business cards, whatever. But we want address and shipping labels. That's what we're looking for. And this is where, you know how I keep repeating that A257 number? A257, A257. Do you remember that A257? That's what we're going to insert it right here. Product number 8257. And I've done it before, so this is it. It's 30 per sheet, and this is our size. We were able to see that that is our size, 3 1/4 by 2 1/4 right there, and their address labels. So yes, that matches. Select this product, and then you have a few designs available. I don't want any of those designs. I just want a white one to start with. Okay, and you have a choice right here to edit all at once or edit one at a time, and this one looks a little bit different than the one I have been using, so I hope it works. First of all, I want to edit all of them at once to start with, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that tiny. Oh, the one I usually use is in the back. I don't know why this looks so different. Okay. Now that I'm taping, right? So this is a stamp catalog list, and these are all of my stamps by number, and I'm going to bring it in a little bit. I'm on my tripod. I don't know how to do this, but just have to. So here, what you see is, for example, stamp number 99 is a Stampin' Up! Lazy and Lovely, and there's 7 stamps in that stamp set. Some of them are bold, some of them are not bold yet. The ones that are bold, I already printed the labels. So in this video, I'm going to do 1 through 30. And I don't know what happened to 26, so we'll figure that out later. But this is my master list of stamps. And I have from stamp 1 from Stampin' Up! All the way to 178, which I have to figure out the name, I can't find it. So right there, that is how many stamps I have. I have another list of stamps, but I'm going to worry about those later. But this is what I am creating labels for, okay? Those are my stamps. Okay, so now I have the 2 things that I'm going to need to start creating my labels. I have the design and print software from Avery on the left side of my computer. And I have selected the correct return label, the 8257. And then on the right side, I have a list of my stamp catalog. Because I have already typed all of this stamp names, I don't need to recreate that. And you know what? I think I'm just going to make it. This would have been easier, huh? Okay, come on. Let's make this 125. There we go. Now you can see it. All right, so I'm going to keep that to the right because I can just copy and paste and put it right there. That is the easiest thing for me to do. A couple of things. To start off this page, I'm going to say to click on Edit All versus Edit One. So I'm going to edit all. And I want to do that at the beginning because I want everything to have, I'm going to have a text box. And I want everything to have exactly the same print and font and all of that. Now I add 4 things to each of my stamp set, and you can see as I type it populates every single label. Okay, so I know I want all of them to be, they're all Stampin' Up! And I'm going to go here and I see that my stamp number 1 on Stampin' Up! Is A Little Love, and I think I actually don't have that stamp. I think I sold it. I know, right? Who sells their stamps? Let's see. I think I did sell it. And I'm very sad. So I'm not going to start with that one because I did sell that stamp. Now I am kicking myself. But anyway, so this is how I do it. I'm going to move this to the left a little. Okay. So here's what I'm doing. I want to do stamp number 2, Stampin' Up! I type that. But instead of typing anything here, I'm going to go to my main stamp list, and in a Mac, and I think you can do it with anything else, I'm going to select Command C for copy, and that's going to give it like a little bit of just lines. You know, you have selected that square, and that's fine. I have copied it, and soon I'm going to paste it onto here so I don't have to type anything. But before I do that, I want to keep track of what I've done. So once I hit Command Copy, and I think in a PC it's just Control Copy or something, or yeah, I think it's Control Copy. So I want to do Control B and have it bold, make it bold. That way I know where I'm going. See, now Wild About You is right there. Now I'm going to edit this. I only need to edit this once. You choose whatever you like. I chose Georgia. And I want my letters to be size 12 right here. So here I selected the font to be Georgia, and here I selected the font size to be 12. Okay, now that was all black, but I'm going to click on it so it goes back to normal, and I'm going to pull it down, and you will see some lines right there. You see a vertical line showing me what the center is, and then you see a horizontal line showing me where the center is. And that, if I move it up, I got out of the center. If I move it down right there where you see both lines, I am at the center of my label, and I'm going to let go. Because I had chosen Edit All, it did all of them at once. Now, I do not have 30 of this stamp set, but now I have the S there. I have the numbering. I have the Stampin' Up. All of these stamps 1 through 30 are Stampin' Up. So I didn't want to have to retype Stampin' Up, Stampin' Up. Okay, so this is the first stamp and I'm good. I like it. Okay, now I'm going to go to the second stamp. I have to click Edit 1. Otherwise, whatever changes I make now will happen to everything. Okay, well, let's see. Let's play it like that. So I forgot to hit Edit 1 when I'm on the second one, and I kept it at Edit 2. Oops, what happens? Let's find out. I am going to make this 22. And you saw, it changed everything, every one of them. So if you make that mistake, you only make it once, trust me. I hit undo right over here. I know that's stamp number 2 and I want this to be stamp number 3. So I'm going to click on Edit 1. When you click Edit 1, it's going to highlight the stamp, the label that you're at, and everything else is going to be gray or grayed out. I know this is 2. I know this is going to be 3. So first step is going to be 03. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit Command Copy. It's already selected. I'm going to hit Command Bold to mark it as, as transferred, and I'm going to hit Command V to paste it. And that's what I'm doing. Okay. So that's 3. This is going to be 4, and it's just a matter of repetition and keeping sort of like a momentum going. If you get distracted, it's kind of a pain because then you have to start. So that's 4. Now I know this is 5. I like to do the numbers first because then I don't have to go back and say, wait, was it 5? Was it 4? So now that I'm done with that one, I'm going to go here. The next one, I'm going to go 6. See, I'm right here. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Stamp 6 is right here. Stamp 6 is a Stampin' Up stamp. Copy. Bold. So I know it's done. That's the only way I could figure out how to just mark them as done so I don't double up. As it is, I skipped one. I skipped 67 earlier. So this is stamp, where am I? 6? Is this 7? See, now I'm talking. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I like to do the 7 first. So, this is just what works for me. So once I'm here, step 1 would be change the number for the next one. Have that done right away. Now come back to your list. Copy it, bold it so it's done, so you know it's done, and then paste it right here. Next one is going to be 9. Make it 9. Come to your list, copy it, make it bold so you know it's done, paste it. This one is going to be 10. I'm going to do 10 and then I'm going to show you the end. Copy, bold, and then paste. What do? I want to make sure that I save. After I've done about 10 of them, 9 in this case, I want to save it. I don't want to take any risks. So I go save right here, and you have choices. You can save in your computer or you can save on their website. And I'm going to go to my online account. I have been signed in, so I'm good. So the first one is saved to my Avery online account. I chose that because every couple of years I break a computer, right? And also my computer has limited memory. In 5 years, if I had to come back to these labels and recreate them because I changed my storage, then I can just go to my Avery account, click on that, download them, and print them. I do not know if I'm going to have this computer in 5 years. So I might as well use theirs. Now, I may never, ever need them. Hopefully not. But, we change our minds all the time. So this is how I chose to label mine. You have to give it a project name. Okay, and I am going to attempt to make us get us closer. Right here. So I know this is my page 6. And the area label 8257, and then I'm going to say these are my stamps from 02 to stamp 31. I know that's how many stamps I'm going to fit here. And I want to keep that because that is how I name my stamps, I find my stamps, I catalog my stamps with those numbers. So that's going to work for me. And I'm going to click save. And it's going to say, okay, your project is saved online. And the next time I save it, it's just going to save, you know, save on top of it. If you make a mistake, okay, so if you make a mistake, you can just change the file name if you'd like to. So, and I found it easier to just do one page at a time. I have done two, but it was a little messy. So I suggest you do one page, save it, and then move on to the next one. So now I'm on stamp 10. This is going to be stamp 11. And I am going to continue doing this, and I will see you when I am done. Another tip and trick is I'm going to make a mistake, and I want to show you how to fix it. You know how we did all the editing so the lines would be in the center, and they would be 12 and Georgia and all of that. Okay, let's say I'm making a mistake, and before I'm trying to catch this stamp 18, which is flower filled, and there's 9 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and copy it, bold it. I'm going to come right here. I'm going to select the one that I had there, Wild About You, and I'm going to paste it, but I'm going to paste it twice by mistake. And I go, oh no. Okay, no problem. So I took one out. I deleted one of the flower filled, but then look what happened. My text box got larger, and I don't like that. I don't want that at all because I want everything to be lined up. So I'm going to grab the bottom, and I'm just going to close it. And then we want to make sure that even though we made that mistake, everything is still centered. Okay, so now I'm moving it so I'm not centered, and now I'm going to look for the cross, and here it is. You see the light blue line going vertically, and then you have a blue line, light blue line going horizontally, and that is how you would fix that mistake if you kind of went over. That happens also when the title or the name of the stamps are really long, so the space between that and that is not enough, and you create a third line. This is how you would fix that as well. So now I've finished 18, and I'm going to work on 19. And it's funny that I just mentioned that because this is what happened. This stamp 19 is blooming with happiness, and it's a long name. So let's see what happens here. Okay, it is too long, it's too large, so it creates a third line. I don't want that. There's a couple of options. You can increase the size of your text box, and that might fix it, or I really want all my stamps to be 2 lines, so I am going to change the font size. So I have it at 12. I'm going to see if changing it, and you move the arrow up, I'm going to see if changing it to 11 works, and it does. Now I changed it to 11, it fits in the 2 lines, but now I have this space here that I don't like, right? So I'm going to just go ahead and do the same thing I did before. I'm going to bring it up and close it. I want to make sure that my lines are centered, and they weren't, so now they are. I see the cross, the light blue vertical and the horizontal lines. Okay, so that's how I would change something that is too long, only because I really want them to be in 2 lines. I like how it feels, how it looks. It just looks airy and looks cleaner in my opinion. All right, I'm on stamp 20, and I will catch you back. So now I have finished entering all of those stamps. I entered 30. I have a few stamps, 22 I don't have anymore, 26 I don't have anymore, and I knew that I had forgotten 67, so I added it up, and you can see it here where you know, they just show. You can go through it and look at them. Usually I go, okay, 2 plus 3 is 5, 8, 11, 14, and I kind of do a little bit of math in my head. 23. I know I don't have a 22, so I have 20 here, 21, and I know I don't have 22, but I had missed 67, so I put it there. So that's how 20 plus 3 ends up 23. 24, 25, 26 I don't have, 27, and so I ended up with 32. Oh, I thought it was 33 for some reason. Okay, so now I'm going to save it one more time, and I fixed the numbers right here because I want to make sure that they are correct. So page 6, Avery label 8257, S02 from stamp 2 to stamp 32. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And it's saved. And now I'm going to go and print, and I will insert the printing video right here. So that is how you create a sheet of labels when each label is different. And I hope this was useful for you. All right, thumbs up please, and subscribe if you want to see more videos about everything and anything, from stamping, crafting, organization, to bujoing and keeping a journal. So, all right, muchas gracias. Hasta luego. Bye bye.